What if you could see the words? Not just hear them, but see their true impact. See them land and either heal a soul or leave a crack that might never mend. This is the story of Alex, a simple stick figure in a world of noise, who always felt like his words just disappeared into thin air. He was a ghost at work, a polite nod in his family. He'd speak, but no one seemed to truly hear. One evening, during a pointless argument with his roommate, Alex snapped. "I wish you'd just leave me alone," he yelled. And then he saw it. The words, sharp and jagged, flew from his mouth and struck his roommate's chest, leaving a tiny, dark spiderweb crack on his simple circle heart. Alex froze. A moment later, his roommate, not seeing the damage, sighed. "Look, I'm sorry. You're a good guy." Those words, soft and warm, floated over to Alex, patching a tiny crack on his own heart he never knew he had. From that day on, he could see it all. Every "I love you" that glowed gold, every "you're not good enough" that chipped away at a person's core. At first, it was a superpower. He knew the exact phrase to make his boss feel appreciated, securing him a promotion. He learned the precise compliments to win over friends at parties. He saw the glowing, healing words mend the people around him, and he felt powerful. He was building a perfect life, one carefully crafted sentence at a time. But as he watched the golden light of his words fix everyone else, he noticed something strange. His own heart wasn't glowing. It felt hollow. He was an architect of healing, but a stranger to the feeling. He was saying the right things, but for the wrong reasons. The turning point came during a visit to his elderly mother. She was frail and quiet. He deployed his usual arsenal. "You look so strong today, Mom." The words floated over and vanished without a trace. "We're all so proud of you." Nothing. They were empty, powerless. Frustrated, he fell silent, just sitting by her bed, the quiet stretching for what felt like an hour. Finally, she turned her head, a faint smile on her face, and whispered, "You came." Just 2 words, but Alex saw them leave her lips like 2 miniature suns. They didn't just land on his heart, they sank into it, healing a deep old crack he'd been carrying since childhood. And in that moment, he understood. The power wasn't in the words themselves, it was in the truth behind them. He stopped trying to be a poet and started trying to be present. He visited the roommate he had hurt. Instead of a grand speech, he just said, "I was wrong. I'm sorry." He watched the words, heavy and real, seal the crack he'd made months ago. He sat with a friend who was grieving, not offering empty platitudes, but a simple, "I'm here with you." He saw those words become a warm blanket around their fractured heart. He learned that the most healing words were often the simplest, because they were the most true. His life began to change, not with grand gestures, but with quiet moments of real connection. A shared laugh with a coworker that glowed brighter than any compliment he had ever engineered. A silent understanding with a stranger that needed no words at all. He was speaking less, but being heard more than ever before. He wasn't just fixing cracks in others. He was finally allowing his own heart to become whole, built not on perfect words, but on perfect moments of sincerity. Revisiting his mother, he simply sat and held her hand. No words were needed. A gentle, warm light emanated from them both, a connection visible only to him. He had learned the ultimate lesson. The most powerful words aren't always spoken, they're felt. It was never about finding the perfect thing to say, but about being the person who truly means it. So, what if you couldn't see the words you use? How would you choose to speak then?